Alright, well, Wayne and I are down on the bedrock again today. You can see Wayne right up in the shadows towards the center of the frame here. And now he's right up at the top in the center. And he's just digging and scratching in some cracks there. I have been continuing to work on my hole, which is expanding, but every time I work on it, I get more gold. And so I just did one little 3-gallon bucket of material, classified, and this is what I got. As we look down here, you can see, now that's one bucket of classified material, and that's pretty decent gold for one bucket, we'll put it that way. I'm going to get down here and try and get a magnifier on here. Sometimes easier said than done. But now we can see these are nice chunky bits of gold. This isn't your average flakes in any case. So that's a great start for the day. We didn't even leave my house until about noon. So we're not going to have all that much time down here in the canyon, but what the heck. Alright, I'm going to take you over here and show you the setup. Alright. And here we have the battery in the water. You can see the bilge pump, and right here set up is the California sluice box junior stream sluice. And working like a charm down here. So we'll see what Wayne gets here in a minute and take it from there. Alrighty, well, I have done another pan and got a little bit of smaller gold out of another section of my hole there, and 1 plus 20 on that pan out. But I have to show you this because this just came up in my plus 20s from the latest half bucket of material that I ran. And look at that puppy right there. Is that sweet or what? Now that is a picker, and I am very pleased with that one. I'm going to reach down and grab it now, and we'll see if we get a good tink out of it. Oh yes, that sounded good. Love that sound. Alright, we'll get back to you if we get some more gold. Well, Wayne and John and I are at a new spot. Something different, and thus far it is turning out to be a good move because everybody is getting nice chunky gold. And all we're doing is cracking and crevicing right now. Not even moving a lot of dirt. Basically, I just had a pan full of material that I pulled out of a crack, and look at the gold that was in that crack. Now, I'm gonna have to reach around and see if I can find my magnifier and get close up on this. But this is beautiful, beautiful gold, and nice and chunky. Get down in on this stuff where we can see it. Look at that gold, right? And that's out of one pan full of material. All I need to do is find another nifty looking crack and I'm back in business. John's up the creek here. We're going to go up and see what he's doing here in just a few minutes. Well, I've cleaned out 2 holes and 1 crack in the bedrock here. And you saw the pan of material that I got out of that, and the nice gold therein. Well, this is the result of my little snuffer bulb, right? We all use little sucker bulbs to get down to the bottom of the crack and get the gold out. Well, I'm going to have to get my magnifier on here and come down, and we'll take a look at the gold that was in the snuffer bulb. Right? Again, pretty stuff, and there was only, what, maybe 4 tablespoons of material in the snuffer bulb, but it was all from the bottom of these cracks and holes. Any case, we're getting good gold. We're having fun. Wayne is about to attack another piece of bedrock. Poor defenseless bedrock. I don't know. He's armed and dangerous today. Well, we come upstream and we've discovered John just kind of hanging around up here, digging in the bedrock up off the stream bed just a little bit. But he's got some nice cracks he's been working. See that hole in the bedrock right there? He's only got about that much material, but he's getting down into some cracks here in the bookshelf bedrock, and it's a bookshelf shale here, so there should be some nice gold hiding down in here. Thus far, everybody's been doing quite well, and let's see what Wayne is doing upstream even farther. And there we see Wayne crouched in the bedrock. All we have here is pools of water. There's no real flowing water to run us loose, but I may go pull the pump and my little drop ruffle sluice out, get a battery, and we can recirculate a little bit of water into one of these pools, move a little more material. Alright, well, I just ran a bucket of overburden to see if there's any gold in the overburden down here. And sure enough, we got gold. As a matter of fact, we got decent gold. Let me come down here a little closer. You can see the gold in the pan there. Let me throw on a magnifier, see if I can get a little closer, and you can take a look at the gold. There we go. Alright, well, we just keep going and going and going, and I still have my plus 20s to do, so it'll be interesting to see if there was any plus 20s in the overburden. If there are, I think I'm going to come down here and just start digging out the entire area. Alright, in the meantime, Wayne is crouched here working on a crack, and we'll get back. I told John to come on down anytime he had a good pan of gold, but he's way up the creek still digging up there, so we'll have to wait and see what John's got. Alright, well, John is back from upstream, and take a look at the gold in his pan. That's all from cracks and crevices upstream there. Nice job, John. Let's get some magnification on that and come on down and see if we can zero in on all that pretty gold. Boy, that is... let's get it back here so I can kind of sweep across it here. Looking good. Excellent. All right. Well, guys, I do have to say that we are doing okay fine for the new spot here. But
man, I just hit it perfect yesterday.
Yeah. All right. Well.
4 little holes and 5 pickers. And
yeah, 4 holes and 5 pickers for Wayne yesterday, and he's getting some gold today, but it's not like yesterday. However, he's a happy camper now that he has a beer in his hand.
I'm happy.
There it is. Okay, well, here we are, back on the bedrock. I've just finished panning out a little bit of material that I got out of this crack, and I'm going to show you the crack right now. I started out earlier, and I was cleaning this crack right here. Then it widened out, right? And a whole bunch of overburden had blown into this wide section right there. And there, you know, from that point on down, there was like no gold. So I cleaned the crack as it started to pinch off again, and just about right here, my screwdriver suddenly went a lot farther down. Right, which means that no one had cleaned out the material all the way to the bottom of the V of the bedrock there. So I managed to suck that out with my snuffer, or I mean my sucker bulb, and we're going to come back and show you what just showed up. I only had maybe 6 or 8 teaspoons or tablespoons of material in the pan, and look at that little chunker. Alright, I'm going to have to whip out the magnifier here and slip that on there. Get down and take a look at this. Oops. Got my hand in the shadows here, so it's a little difficult. However, look at that gold. Now that piece is nice and chunky. I don't know if I pick it up and drop it. It's been flattened out a bit because it was down in the very bottom of the crack, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick that one up or not. Yes, I am, but that's a very small tink. Alright, okay, so we're getting gold. I think the sun is now over the yard arm officially because John and Wayne are both sitting here having a beer. There you go.